Hello, I am Zima. Let's play The Sims. This is the Baker family. It's the year 1300 and the goal for now is to create a medieval bakery. I'm not much of a talker, but I do love talking about my Sims. It falls under my storytelling special interest. I love storytelling, and my Sims is one of the many ways I can do that. Here we have our 0-gen couple, Edith Baker, age 30, and Francis Baker, age 31. Edith is currently pregnant. This is their son, our current heir, Martin Baker, age 13. My hope is that by the time Martin passes on, this lot would be a functional bakery. As you can see in the video, I have a few mods installed. I got some oat, barley, and wheat from Icemanman. I'm very proud of my farm so far. It's not a bakery yet, but as I said before, it will be one before our heir passes on. It is my only goal. When I usually play one of these decade challenges, I follow the maternal line, but for this one, I've chosen a male heir. There are many different ways you can play a decades challenge, from historical to fantasy. I've chosen fantasy this time because I wanted orcs in my game at some point. Here I got the outhouses from the fairy event and some CC outhouses from Necrodog. I have a lot of historical CC in my mods folder. Here you can also see me switch the outhouses when I realized the CC ones were way cheaper. Once I started buying animals for the farm, I knew it was about to be too much for only 3 Sims. I have the difficulty up on this one since I'm doing death rolls per birthday. This is me realizing the CC crops aren't growing on the pre-made plots, so I just took them all off the beds and put them on the ground. Again, the way I started setting this whole farm up was about to be too much, but I wanted my farm to look like a farm. It's nighttime now, took the whole day to plant crops, and they weren't even watered. I sent Edith and Francis out for firewood so they could be warm. Look at that. There's nothing I can make. Simple living is on, I reminded myself. I spent all day planting, didn't get to the market in time. Desperate, I tell Martin to fish in the pond near the house. He successfully caught one fish. It wasn't enough, and fishing was taking too long. Luckily, there was gruel. Look at him. He just wants some vegetables. He didn't even finish it. That's sad. I can't remember if that face washing animation is a mod or if it's a base game thing. Right here, I would like to think that they are discussing how well the crops were coming in. How fare the crows? They fare right well. Martin hath a maid caught thine eye. Not yet, mother. I love her, OMG. She is so cute in her beekeeper outfit. This mustache on him reminded me of that guy from Blue Bloods, Tom Selleck. At this point in the game, I realized that one bag of flour at a time wasn't going to be enough to establish an operating bakery. This was too slow for me, so I had to think of something else, like I couldn't even queue up the action to make multiple bags of flour. Edith is now in labor, finally. Hopefully, they both survive the death rolls. I'm gonna let her eat a little before she starts pushing, get her stats up a little before the baby gets here. The baby is born. It's a boy, and I chose the name Simon. Edith and Simon both survived their death rolls, luckily. And here you can see an error after the baby was born. Usually this happens when I have Pandasama's childbirth mod on, but since the lifespans are so short in this gameplay, I took it out. There are two things you can do to fix this. First thing is to check household inventory for the baby. The second thing is to place an empty bassinet on the lot and the baby may spawn. The third option is to go to the Manage World screen, then return to the same household. Please save before doing this. As you can see, baby Simon is still there, so all we have to do is load the household again. And there is Simon, but he's not in the crib I wanted him to show up in. I needed to go through my mods folder once I finish recording this video and decide to end the first episode here. And that was episode 1 of the Baker Family Decades Challenge. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!